Hey guys, welcome back and happy Saturday. All right, guys, so since we have the Real Housewives of New Jersey back, of course, in New Jersey Housewives fashion, they're ripping each other apart on social media. And I just wanted to come here because it's Super Bowl weekend, but it's not the Super Bowl yet. So I wanted to talk about it now. Melissa Gorga is firing back at Teresa with a list of her own Real Housewives of New Jersey storylines after it was claimed that she's kind of lacking some, but she's holding her accountable as well. All of her social media, this is just getting worse and worse. Now, all of these text messages are leaked. It's one set after another. It was Melissa and Teresa's, then it was Louis and Joe Gorga's. I can't, I feel like at this point, keep up with them. But it's giving us a little bit of context as to what we're about to get for the 13th season. So I'm okay with it. Now, with that, guys, if you haven't already, go ahead, smash that like button. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. Let's jump right in.
It's time for all your binge-worthy pop culture news. Welcome to Up and Adam.
All right, guys, so it looks like Melissa Gorga threw some shade at her sister-in-law, Teresa Giudice. And this was after the text messages, after calling her fake, after saying, I mean, there's a lot that's going on. This is almost, it feels like a little bit of like a battle of the egos. Not saying that either one has a massive ego, but you have two really beautiful women that are prominent on this show. And one claims that she got the other one the job. The other one claims it had nothing to do with you. It's just, and then we add family on top of it. It's wild. It's too much. After a series of messages were sent between them, these messages were leaked online, seemingly showing that Melissa had lied about her and Teresa's communication leading up to the start of her production on The Real Housewives of New Jersey Season 13. Thank you to Reality Blurb for mentioning it all. Now, Melissa took to her Instagram story where she shared a couple of posts, the first of which accused Teresa of continuously refusing to admit when she's in the wrong. There were skull emojis. There were moments. This is never ending. Along with 5 skull emojis and a message that said, I mean, Melissa shared an Instagram post originally published by a Real Housewives of New Jersey fan page on Instagram who wrote in the post caption, guys, I just saw this on Facebook. How accurate is this? It's never Teresa's fault, the page added, along with 3 eye-rolling emojis. So that's how deep this goes. If you guys watch this and you're watching the Real Housewives of New Jersey, it really feels like we're so divided. People are picking teams at this point, either team Teresa and Louis or team Gorga. Some people said yes, and I saw this in the comments for the polls, like neither of them, or why do we have to pick teams? Well, we don't have to pick teams. I'm just saying this is like the culture of the housewives, and people are picking teams. So meanwhile, in the actual post, a headline read, Teresa's answer to everything. Okay, you guys, I'm watching The Real Housewives of New Jersey from the beginning, and this is Teresa. The New Jersey page explained as several phrases were given in which Teresa evaded blame in her many feuds. I don't know what Kathy's problem is. I never did anything to her. One statement. Another one. I don't know what Jacqueline Larita's problem is. I never did anything to her. I don't know what Margaret's problem is. I never did anything to her. She just keeps going. Is it everyone? She literally goes down the line. She's like, I don't know what Kim's problem is. I never did anything to her. She talks about Rosie, Danielle, her brother, Melissa, Margaret. Oh my gosh, Teresa. But she is coming into a place where she's taking accountability this year. We saw this. She's namaste, Teresa. We saw Louis kind of reeling it back in. So I'm giving Teresa a pass on this. I'm giving her a pass. Now, in the post, Melissa was seen in her Real Housewives of New Jersey cast photo, and you saw a series of accomplishments that were listed, and she put, I started a business on the show. I recorded and performed original music on the show. She's like, I'm about to list out my resume, and you're going to sit back, shut the fuck up, and listen. I have navigated multiple character assassination attempts by my sister-in-law. My sister-in-law tried to set me up on camera with a vicious lie, Strippergate. I have been accused by my sister-in-law of being a gold digger. I have been accused by my sister-in-law of cheating on her brother. I have forgiven my sister-in-law time and time again. She's talking to you. I'm not the sister-in-law. The post also noted that Melissa wasn't worried about a storyline, and she insisted her integrity is intact and clarified that she and Teresa are not the same. Oh, she went down the list. Not only did she say that, but she said, I started the show with my integrity and still have my integrity. I don't worry about a storyline because I'm living my authentic life. I have forgiven my siblings time and time again. I started the show with my integrity and still have it. I was married before the show and I'm still married on the show. We are not the same. We will never be the same. And thank God for that. Melissa, are you just trying to piss her off? You just want to get Teresa activated? Just tell her that she's fake and whatnot. Tell her that you have your own storylines and you stayed married. Ay. Melissa's post. I like both of these ladies. So this is I mean, it's awful to see, but it's great television. Melissa's post, which suggested that she had gotten under Teresa's fan base skin, seemed to come in response to a post shared by Teresa in which she accused Melissa of using her for a storyline while listing storylines that she had over the years on the show. Now, we know that Melissa and Teresa suffered a falling out after filming the season 12 reunion and season 13 and the finale that happened in August, and they didn't end up going to the wedding. But what was said was, I think that was honestly the best thing for my family at the time. There's sometimes when you have to say enough is enough. That's what Melissa said on Sherry, the Sherry Shepherd show. It's sad. It's a very sad situation. I've always put my best foot forward. But you know what? Sometimes when things are super toxic, it's hard to keep fighting that fight. And if you're fighting it alone and it's one-sided, you're not fighting alone anymore. Well, yeah, you probably are, because what's going to happen is if Teresa ends up walking away from the show, I don't know what kind of show we have. And Teresa said that this gravy train was over. So what if she does end up saying, I'm not going to film with these ladies. I won't film with them. I don't want to be associated with them, honestly, or not even the ladies. Like, what if she says, I will film the show. I won't film the show with Melissa and Joe. What if she really gave them an ultimatum? I was talking to Jason about this because I feel like Teresa would be one of the few that could actually pull off giving an ultimatum and the network may be listening to it. She might actually be able to have that sort of pull. I mean, I can think of very few people in the Bravo world that might have that pull. And I could be totally wrong, but I would feel like if Teresa went to them and said that, you never know. She said the gravy train's over. She might also say, listen, I'm packing up my bags and I'm going to California. She talked about the West Coast. I don't know. I want to hear what your thoughts are, especially about the blasting of the storylines and, well, the list of just everything else and the accountability of it all. Where do we stand in this feud? Is it going to end? Probably not, because it's happening on social media and it just promotes the show. But are we going to talk about it? Yeah, for damn sure. Especially if more receipts come out. So, guys, go ahead and comment below. And before you go, don't forget to smash that like button. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. And we'll see you next time. Bye, guys. Love you.